The courtroom was full that morning, buzzing with whispers as people shuffled in and out. It was supposed to be just another hearing, nothing unusual, nothing historic. But in the middle of that routine day, a young black woman stood tall, her presence quiet but commanding. She wasn't dressed in power, no expensive suit, no badge of authority, just a modest outfit and a steady voice. She had come for what should have been a simple civil matter, yet from the moment she opened her mouth to speak, the air shifted. Some smirked, others rolled their eyes. It was as if her words, though calm and respectful, were already dismissed before they left her lips. Two police officers standing near the bench exchanged looks of annoyance. Then, without warning, one of them stepped forward and did the unthinkable. His hand cracked across her face, a sharp slap that echoed through the courtroom. A gasp rippled through the room. Papers froze mid-air. Pens stopped scratching. The silence that followed was louder than the slap itself. Her hand went to her cheek, trembling slightly, but her eyes told a different story. They didn't break. They didn't bow. Instead, she straightened her back and looked directly at the bench, unflinching. The judge slammed his gavel, shouting for order, his voice trembling with frustration. The bailiff moved toward the woman, ready to remove her, but before he could, she raised her hand, not in fear but in command. "Enough," she said. Her tone wasn't loud, but it carried weight, the kind of weight that silences a room not out of fear, but out of respect. Confusion spread across the faces watching. Something about her presence shifted. The judge, once booming with authority, leaned back in his chair. His gavel lowered. His eyes narrowed, almost as if he had seen a ghost, or worse, recognized a truth he had tried to ignore. And then it happened. Slowly, deliberately, the woman walked toward the bench. Every step she took made the whispers grow louder. Who is she? What is she doing? The officers who had humiliated her stood frozen in place, their arrogance now turning to dread. She climbed the steps to the judge's bench, turned, and faced the room. And then, with calm precision, she sat down. The gavel, now in her hand, struck the desk once. The sound wasn't just a call for order, it was a declaration. "Justice," she began, her voice ringing clear, "is not defined by uniforms or titles. It belongs to truth, and today that truth has been revealed." The courtroom was stunned into silence. The slap meant to demean her had instead unveiled her real identity. She was the newly appointed Chief Justice, observing how she would be treated when she appeared powerless. And in that very moment, the woman they dismissed, insulted and struck down, became the one holding all the power.